What's up, collective? Welcome into your reading. My name is Millie. This is general collective timeless reading. Whenever this message finds you, it's absolutely for you. If you found yourself here, I totally believe in right place, right time. The channel message that I've got for you guys with this reading is you are ready now. Yeah, you are absolutely ready now. Spirit's saying you've been fully prepared for this latest cycle, through this latest cycle, and there is something that you're about to step into now. There's trepidation around this for you guys. I have pulled a few cards already, and then we're going to unpack it together. All right, so what I got was lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. We're going to have lighting issues again. I'm sorry, my darlings. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. And the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. All right, so we will get into it together, my darlings, but the energy thus far is like you may be putting a lot of pressure on yourself at this point in time, Spirit's saying, and I would like to help alleviate some of that stress for you, because it does feel like you're ready for whatever you're about to step into. But I do want to get into why Spirit's brought this through. Now, they were very specific with me that I was not to bring in my channeled messages book. So I wrote a few channeled messages down on my hand as I was coming in. So some of these things just may be little confirmations for you coming into the reading, or they could be confirmations and things for you to look out for prior, post watching the reading. Anyway, I was getting something around a loud clock. Yeah, like a ticking clock. Yeah, like the of a clock. I was getting a lot of stuff around coffee. Then I was hearing stuff around, I keep seeing a salamander, and then Spirit's telling me that on this tablecloth here I thought it was a salamander, and they're saying it's a gecko. And then also something around like crackling fire or like a loud flame. Put that energy where it fits. Okay. All right, so I want to tap into this. Spirit, show me what I need to see for the collective to accompany this channeled message. You are ready now. Best and highest good. Show me what I need to see, please, my darlings. For some of you, this could simply be like the awakening of some kind of psychic ability or gift or something of that nature. Show me what I need to see here for the collective, please, Spirit. They are saying, like, whatever this is, you should just roll with it. Like, there's something in this energy that's telling you to just roll with it. Yeah, bearing fruit, earth magic, body and soul in close encounters, in perfect harmony. See, it feels like, honestly, it feels like whatever this is that you're like raring up to do, there's a lot of pressure behind it. There may even be like a level of intensity, whether that's been placed by you or others. There is this really strong energy that's telling me that your next move may be a really big one. Your next move may be one of the boldest moves that you've ever potentially made in your entire life. You may feel that you're unprepared. You may feel that you're not really there yet or not ready yet or whatever the case may be. But Spirit's saying like this new beginning is absolutely here on our doorstep. Like you've crossed the threshold is what Spirit's saying to me. And they're calling to me here with this soul memories and gifts. Like you've done this before. Everything within your being is contained within the universe. Yeah, there's something about like remembering why you've come here, remembering that life is a blessing. Every single day is a blessing and it is a journey. Yeah, so where is that journey taking you and what are you doing with that blessing is kind of the question that's at play here. For some of you, it feels like there's been like a massive awakening, like the awakening's happened and now you just don't know what to do with it. Yeah, if that's you, you're really struggling through that, definitely reach out to some people like myself, some spiritually minded people that can help you through that, because it does feel like this is like really spiritually connected and it feels like it's a move that you want to make. It feels like a move that your spirit is telling you to make, but like material circumstances and like the 3D world might be stopping you or preventing you in some way. We do have the let it go card here. All right, Spirit, show me what I need to see for this, because we're 3 minutes in and I feel like I don't have any idea what this reading's about. Okay, they're saying to move straight into the tarot. Seeing you're feeling like rusty, you're feeling like there's something here that's like you don't have all the answers, or like maybe you don't really know exactly what they're trying to tell you to do. Show me what I need to see here, please, Spirit. The Hermit. Spirit saying for some of you, you may feel like you're working backwards, but what's actually happening is quite the opposite. It feels like it's again, it's that slingshot analogy that they say to me quite often, where you feel like things are moving backwards, things are getting really tense, things are really out of control, or like really tight or really taut, and things aren't moving in the direction that you would like them to. As that band is getting like tighter and tauter, that's where the pressure builds. Yeah, it's you that's going to release this. Spirit saying this arrow now. Okay. All right, so I was actually getting this right from the get-go, right? So you're lacking some form of courage, you're needing some, Spirit saying it's some form of backup. Like you might feel like you're really alone traversing down this pathway. You might feel like you're being dragged through a bush backwards, so to speak, by the universe. There is this energy here that's telling me that you, although you may feel that you're in these lost lands, yeah, you are still making progress. Yeah, whether or not you see it, there is the mouth of the cave right there. And it is something that's well within your potential to like expand through. There is something here that's telling me that you're the one that's holding you back. Yeah, so taking your time through that process, but also then remembering that, you know, a lot of the chances and a lot of the things that we regret in life are things that we didn't do, shots that we didn't take, moves that we didn't jump for, opportunities that we let slip by. There is something here that's telling me that you don't know which way to go. That's what this is. So for a lot of you, you know exactly what you want to do. You know what Spirit's prepared you for. You know exactly which way to go, but you don't really have... Spirit saying a lot of stuff around like faking it till you make it, and all. I don't really know how I feel about this reading. See, look at this. Look at this card. Okay, I'm going to get up to show you. Look in this card. This is the Two of Cups. Look how this person is bound to this rock, and then look how this angel is coming here to assist. This is a new deck that I was just gifted the other day, and this Two of Cups is weird, isn't it? See, for some of you, this is connected to love. All right, I am going to push on with this reading. Maybe it'll help just even one of you out there. Some of you, this is connected to love. Some of you, there's something in regards to love that's very disappointing, very upsetting, very much like you're in the lost lands. Yeah, you don't really know what to do with this situation. Yeah. The way this is coming through is like you're the one that's keeping you bound. There is assistance here. There is some form of assistance. There is something that could free you. And for a lot of you, it is some kind of divine intervention that's coming into play. Okay, so Spirit's saying for some of you, like you want to leave a partnership. Yeah, for some of you, that's definitely what this is about. And Spirit's saying like you are ready now. So if that's you, then I would say pack your bags and get ready to go, my darling, because there is more out there for you. For others of you, this you are ready now. It could even be like opening up to someone again with the Queen of Cups. Like maybe you've been really closed off. Maybe you've really... Spirit saying like even being like defensive around the heart space. Like I'm seeing like daggers and crossbows and like all of these like really Spirit saying fine weaponry. I'm also hearing artillery. So there's something that's definitely here within you that's like being called into action. Like with the Two of Cups coming through here with the Knight of Wands, There is something that you want to do. There is something that you may even be like beginning to do, but there's a hesitancy here with you. There is this feeling of like, I don't have all of the answers. Things aren't making 100% perfect sense. Maybe you don't have the backup that you feel that you want. Maybe there is like, Spirit saying also for a lot of you, it's the magnitude of the move that you want to make. It could be that it affects quite a few people. It could, again, like leaving a situation for some of you, like really freeing yourself from this position. Like this is a really weird Two of Cups card, isn't it? I don't even know the name of this deck. I'm sorry. I'll have to ask the woman that gave it to me. So there is something here around like, okay, so Spirit's saying to me not to sugarcoat it. Sorry about how loud that bang was. I really apologize. I've lost my desk mat, which is why I'm shuffling on my book. For some of you, what's happening here is that you've formed some kind of alliance, some kind of partnership, something that makes perfect sense to you but doesn't make sense to other people. Yeah, that could be like this whole you are ready now. Maybe you want to present it to other people. Maybe this is like you and somebody else coming through to present this to other people. This whole you are ready now piece very much feels like there's fear around like how it's going to be received. Like there's fear around like, if you put this forth, is it going to be really upsetting, really detrimental, really destructive to other people? And potentially for some of you it will be. The way that Spirit's putting this through is like, you have a vision, you have a desire for a different outcome, for a different pathway, whatever this change is, whatever you are ready for now, yeah? You've been prepared for this for a reason. There needs to be courage here. Spirit saying peony flowers are going to be significant as well, and I should have really known that. For a lot of you, what this energy is telling me that is that things from the past are perhaps preventing you from moving forward in the way that you would like to. Yeah, and a lot of us become stuck at those points where, you know, past experiences, past influences, whatever the case may be, become something that is not just a hurdle, but a complete preventative from us moving forward. What I'm seeing here is there is somebody or something coming through that's of assistance to you. This could even be like you going through to that person and being of assistance. The way that it comes through is like you are intuitively led here. Listen to your heart. Listen to what these internal calls are, because you've done this before. You've planned this for yourself. Like you co-create your experience with the universe, and good and bad experiences both serve as lessons and things that we can be grateful for, etc. So there is something here that's telling me that you're about to become free, yeah, but it's you that has to free yourself. Show me what else I need to see here. Spirit's been really weird. So for some of you, you're assessing the situation like to the point of analysis paralysis. Like it feels like you've assessed this from all angles and you've seen everything as far as you'll be able to see from your perspective until you make a move. And even just taking 1 or 2 steps into the future or a different direction is definitely going to change that perspective. So the standing still isn't going to help. Spirit's showing me 1331 now, something around that. Growth. See, for some of you, you're growing and expanding out of your old world and stepping into something that's much bigger, something that feels completely foreign, because it is foreign. Yeah, so be gentle with yourself through that process, like really taking your time to feel each step out, like particularly those of you that feel that you're walking blindly, yeah, if you can like just gently put your foot down and feel, yeah, there's a landing pad there, then you're going to step, yeah, so that's the kind of energy that's presenting here. It's like you may not feel ready, but Spirit's saying you are absolutely ready, and I would proceed with caution if that feels appropriate for you, but definitely proceed. Like don't let these fears and boundaries and barriers or whatever it is that's coming up from the past become an absolute preventative for you, yeah. Work through the barriers as necessary and with whatever time that you feel. So, look, you're assessing the path. You're assessing the pathway, and this is a portal. Once you ascend into this and you're already on the path, you already know where you're going, is what Spirit's saying to me. Once you manage to climb up, you're going to have a completely different perspective. There is something around like a whole new world coming through here. I've got the Anointed, Answer the Call, Leadership, Empowerment, Soul Gifts card coming through. For some of you, this is spiritual stuff where it's hard to bring it into the tangible. It's hard to like ground the spirituality with, you know, your physical life and your family and the matrix and all the rest of it. Yeah, there is stuff around those extremes coming through. Yeah. Spirit saying to me, for a lot of you, writing's going to be really important at this point in time. And also the self-reflection piece is important too, yeah? Spirit saying a lot of stuff around, like, for a lot of you, you've been on this pathway solely for such a long time, and it's only now that you're starting to see the reflection of other like-minded individuals, circumstances and situations that match up to where you feel you are spiritually. And that can be really hard as well, because you can have like these extremes of like really seeing and connecting and getting along with people and having that deep spiritual bond, and then, you know, the polar extreme of like feeling like spirit saying like feeling like people that you've known your entire life suddenly have become strangers. Yeah, so that's a really important piece as you're working through this, to understand that Spirit saying to me, the bonds that we grow out of or expand past, it's not, I'm trying to find the best wording for what they're giving me, right? What they're saying is it's within your best interest to just gracefully let these things go. Yeah, and it's hard. It's easier said than done, definitely. It's a really hard thing to do, to like see that these things perhaps are no longer serving you, and that this is that rock that's holding you back. Yeah, there is something here that you can very clearly see, and maybe you feel like, I'm not ready to let it go, or whatever the case may be. Spirit saying you are ready. Yeah, and I would say to leap into this with whatever. Chariot card here. Go, go, go is definitely the energy. And it's funny as well, because Spirit was saying with that time ticking, yeah, I heard that clock really, really loud, yeah. And there was something around that with the time ticking of like, for a lot of you, you've kept yourself in this position for so long. That you've made it harder to then move. Like the way that Spirit's showing it to me is like, if you stay in one place and then these vines and these leaves and things, and like they just kind of grow on over you and keep you in place. Like there is something that's like holding you back, and you're allowing it to happen, is how Spirit's presenting it to me. Like there is this big, big energy here that you're allowing for this stall, or you're needing to take a little sacred moment of pause for yourself before proceeding forward. Yeah, there is something here around, you've had the epiphany internally, is what Spirit's saying to me, and that's reflected here with the Hermit card. Yeah, now it's up to you to decide what's going to be a factor in your life and what's not going to be a factor in your life. And moving forward, I would say to be bold, I would say to be ruthless, and I would say to be really, really self-serving in those choices. And I know that that's like sounds really bad, but like if you're not serving yourself and honoring yourself in the right way, then you can't honor and serve anyone else. Yeah, there is this thing around like making sure. Spirit just threw like 6 different analogies at me. We'll go with the plain one. Like you put your air mask on first before helping or assisting anyone else. So there has to be this level of like commitment to self as you're traversing through this, and following your heart as well, because you actually do know the way, is what Spirit's saying. And it came through in that first card with the soul memories and gifts. At this point in time, for some of you, like there may be things from the past that are coming up that actually could be helping you at this point in time. So really working through that in a way that feels appropriate. Spirit saying for some of you, there is like this really strong energy of like being really sure and really keen in some moments and some days, and then really, really faltering and falling back into the old timeline. Let that happen. Give yourself a moment to adjust to the new frequencies and to like, yeah, Spirit's saying some stuff now about like exposure. Yeah, if it's your first time going to a place, you're going to be really uncomfortable and not really sure and all the rest of it. But after you've been there a handful of times, then you kind of get the feel for the place, you get the layout, you know where you're at. That's kind of what they're saying to me here, is like, don't expect it all to be like smooth sailing straight away. Maybe allow yourself the grace to be a little bit on edge, to be a little bit unsure, to be a little bit like standoffish as you're traversing through this. Because from what I can see, a lot of you are coming into this point of honoring thyself, and therefore the universe will do its part in honoring you back. Yeah, and the way that this will come through is in relationship circumstances, familial dynamics, you know, jobs, all the rest of it that is in alignment with where you're at. So I'm going to leave this one here, you guys. If you'd like anything else, definitely hit me up in the comments. This was a weird reading. I'm sending you guys all my love because I just don't really, like, it was a weird reading, wasn't it? Spirit is saying, like, they just keep saying, you're ready now, you're ready now, you're ready now. All right, we'll close out. We'll give you guys one talisman to close with, please, Spirit. Okay, they're saying a talisman and a flower, so we'll do that. Something about these mirrored times as well. The time is important. Pay attention to timing at this point for you guys. So stoked. All right, so we got the change with the chameleon, and then we also got the finding love with the seahorses. Oh my god, I fucking love this deck. And good fortune at the bottom of the deck. All right, my darlings, I will quickly read these out to you to close out this reading. So, change. This beautiful deck is called the Talisman Oracle by Nora. Somebody, I butcher her name. I can't say it properly. I apologize. All right, so change. New experiences will bring excitement to your life. You will be taking a risk or unknown step forward, but listen to your intuition and follow the process of change. The chameleon feels no need to rush. The best opportunity lies ahead waiting for you. Don't fear making mistakes because they present opportunities to grow and learn something new. Acknowledge that it's time to progress and don't waste your energy fighting this move. The seed of life behind the chameleon represents the unity of all aspects of life. This change will bring cumulative fulfillment. Be ready to embrace the unknown and enjoy the adventure ahead of you. In a situation where you feel the fear of change arising, envision the chameleon changing its colour. Assign different colours to the various energy or emotions that you want to channel, and with time, remembering those colours will help you embrace that particular energy. And finding love. All right, my darlings. For some of you, this is absolutely like a really viable lover coming in. And please come back to this reading and like let me know because I love it. All right, so finding love, you guys. Definitely keeping an eye out for those things that I said at the beginning of the reading. Also seahorses, peony flowers, and yeah, anything else that caught you in this reading. Even dream catchers, pay attention to your dreams at this point in time. All right, finding love in a reading. All right, a pure conscious connection is awaiting you. This card doesn't always represent instant chemistry in an intimate relationship. Excuse my words. It could also represent a nourishing platonic bond based on honesty and mutual appreciation. As this card also means finding your true soulmate, be on the lookout as serendipity can bring an inevitable shift in the air that can form a spark in your love life. A stable and fulfilling connection built on trust and respect can make you fascinated with your other half, but moreover, it helps you reconnect with your true self. Seahorses mate for life. Meditate with this card when you want to strengthen your relationship with your beloved. If you are single, you can use this card to find a companion who understands and encourages you. Be cautious not to use this card for a relationship that ignites a fire that burns everything in its way. True love does not make you second guess your honesty, loyalty, or self-worth. Believe in the magic because it's here for you. I embody love. Beautiful, you guys. And I am going to read you guys the Good Fortune card because it was right next to, what did we just have? F. Okay. All right, so in ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was a symbol of good fortune, rebirth, and protection from jealousy. This card indicates prosperity and long-term success. It could also mean a miracle or a blessing. This, however, is not a passive fortune. Now is the time to formulate new ideas about the path you want to follow. This is a good reading. Decide what you're interested in and take action because luck is on your side. This card can ease the hard work that needs to be done to get to the finish line, but it's up to you to see yourself through. You will resurrect your power when you encounter obstacles on your way, but you need to stay focused on your goals. Don't forget to celebrate your success. The Good Fortune card can be used in numerous ways, all tied in with... I wish the bloody light wasn't so annoying. Sorry, guys. The Good Fortune card can be used in numerous ways, all tied in with long-lasting good fortune. Use this card when you want to find your calling or when you want to increase the long-term beneficial effect in a relationship, business venture, or situation. Envision the scarab beetle digging around and gathering good luck. I'm going to leave that one there for you guys. My name is Nelly. If you got anything from this, hit the like button, all that jazz. And yeah, I'll see you soon.